Welcome to another Telltale Books video. I'm Greg, and this is basically kicking off my exploration of Nebula Award finalist stories for this year's Nebula Awards, the 2024 Nebula Award winning stories. These are the finalists I'm dealing with. The awards haven't been given out yet. And so my first story, I had to go back and do a review of The Ones Who Walk Away from Omelas by Ursula Le Guin, because this story relates to it. It's kind of a continuation of it. The story is titled, Why Don't We Just Kill the Kid in the Omelas Hole? And it's written by Isabel J. Kim. It was published in February of 2024 in Clarkesworld magazine, which I don't have a physical copy of. Clarkesworld is available. I think you can still get printed copies, but otherwise it's available online. So issue 209 of Clarkesworld, February 2024. And the basic synopsis of the story is the problem of the sin and the shame of having the kid locked up. And there's a little difference here. Originally in Le Guin's story, the kid was kept in a dark room. In this story, it's in a hole in the ground. But still the same idea, that this kid is being kept locked up in darkness so that the rest of Omelas can be beautiful and perfect. But everybody is ashamed of it, and so the idea here is, if we just kill a kid, then the shame goes away, right? And so a number of people attempt to solve the problem by killing the kid. But then they find things go wrong right away. Things start going bad in Omelas, and so then they have to take another kid and lock it in the hole. It's a good story, but it lacks Le Guin's style, first of all. She is an excellent stylist as a writer. Isabel Kim does not capture that style. Her writing style is pretty much just ordinary, straightforward writing. And that hurts the story, I think. The other thing that's hurt here is that Kim seems to focus too much on little details and not on the story. It's almost like she's kind of OCD and has to describe every little thing, and she doesn't have to do that. So the description goes too far for a short story and too far for the idea in this story. And there's too many connections to our real world. Okay, Omelas in Le Guin's original is everywhere and nowhere. It's not. It's like it's people, but it's a town not anything like anything of our world. In this story, there's references to the internet, there's references to products in our real world. It's too much talking about our real world, but it's not our real world, it's Omelas. And yes, I get it. It's kind of a metaphor for things in our real world, but the power of Le Guin's is by that divorcing it from our real world. It becomes a more like a principle that can be applied anywhere. But one of the things that does come out in this story is the way people will look at an event. And they do it in this story. They look at this event with the kid, and everybody tries to put their spin on it. And we have that going on a lot in our real world, where people, every time something happens, every time an accident happens, one group tries to blame these people, the other group tries to blame the other people, and they all try to put a spin on it to make themselves look good, even though they have nothing to do with it. And it gets really ridiculous in our politics that they try to take everything and politicize it and turn it into a way to put down the other side, even though it's just a damn accident. It gets ridiculous. And so real tragedies, acts of God, tend to become downplayed and insignificant and unfocused, and the people who are victimized by it tend to be lost in all the politicking. And the author does bring that into this story, and that is a really cool point of it. I really like that about this story. It's a good story. I did like it, but Nebula finalist? Well, maybe. I can't really come up with 6 stories from 2024 that I think are all 6 short stories from 2024 that I think are all better than this. But I didn't read every short story in 2024 either, so I don't know. But it's just not that good. You know what I mean? It's definitely not a top tale. It's definitely not as good as Le Guin's original. So have you read Why Don't We Just Kill the Kid in the Omelas Hole? And by the way, I did enter a bibliography for Isabel Kim in my website, and this is her most recent, number 16 in her listing. Have you read it? Leave your comments. Otherwise, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and come on back for all the other stuff we do here, including I've already read all the short stories that are Nebula finalists for this year, and I'm going to be doing videos on all of those. I have at this time completed 2 of the novelettes. I have 5 more novelettes to read through, so I will be going through all the novelettes as well. When you get to the novellas and the novels, that's a little bit of a problem for me with all the other stuff I'm reading. But I'm going to try to get to some of them at least. I've already got Tusks of Extinction coming and the Book of Love coming. Those are both finalists. Tusks of Extinction is a novella finalist, Ray Naylor, and the Book of Love is a novel finalist, and sounds kind of interesting. So I've already got those in the mail on their way to me. So come on back for all of that and all the other things we do here on Telltale Books.